Let's see how to name variables and the rules for naming your Python variables correctly. The examples you've seen so far have used short, terse variable names, but variable names can be more verbose. In fact, it is usually beneficial if they are, because it makes the purpose of the variable more evident at the first glance. The first rule is that variable names are case sensitive, which means that there's a difference between lowercase and uppercase variables. For example, if I write the variable age equal to 5, then I write the A capital age, and then that is equal to 10, and that is equal to 10, and all caps age equals to 11. Now let's print age, okay, all small, and we get the value 5, which is of the all lowercase. You can create variables of the same spelling, but the case of this word, which means lowercase or uppercase, plays an important role in variables. Creating variables of the same spelling but with different cases would also confuse anyone trying to read your code, and even sometimes yourself if you've been away from the code for a while. You can distinguish by writing age 1, age underscore 2. And now if you print age, you only expect age underscore 2, and you'll get to the value 10. So if I run the code, you'll get the value 10. The second rule says that the variable name should not start with a number. How to prove this? Let me write a variable starting with words. Price is equal to 5, and I'll write 1 with price underscore 1 is equal to 10, and 2 price equals to 80. Now I print each of these. Now if you run this, we'll get an invalid syntax, because Python does not allow you to start your variable name with a number. You have to have it maybe in the second position. You can have it in the second position, you can have it anywhere else, but do not start with a number. Here it will give you all three values, no errors at all. The next rule is it can start with underscore or a character. That means if I write underscore price, let's see if this runs. It will give an error only in the exclamation mark, but it allows the underscore. Five and 10. The next rule is that it can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores. As I've already shown you examples of variables, I've used underscores and alphanumeric characters as well, keeping in mind the previous three rules. The next is that it cannot be a keyword. Keywords in Python are for, int, etc. So all these keywords can't be used as variable names. So here I have written the variable name as print, and on running it I get an error. It says something about it, the variable, the object not being callable, because it thinks that print is acting as a function, but that's not the case. Print is a statement, which is not a good thing to happen. So you have to avoid using keywords. It is worthwhile to give a variable a name that is descriptive enough to make clear what it is being used for, but I would suggest refraining from using variable names like these. Both of these variables aren't necessarily legible, although It is a matter of personal preference. Most people would find these examples to be harder to read, particularly the one in all capital letters. Instead, you could use camel case, in which the second and subsequent words are capitalized, to make word boundaries easier to see. Or Pascal case. It is similar to camel case, except the first word is also capitalized. The third alternative is using snake case, in which words are separated by underscores. Use whichever of the three is most visually appealing to you. Pick one and use it consistently. To summarize, variable names in Python can be any length and can consist of uppercase and lowercase letters, digits, and the underscore character. An additional restriction is that although a variable name can contain digits, the first character of a variable name cannot be a digit.